Perfect. Okay, so well, I want to thank you all for coming. It is such a blessing that we have this opportunity to come together tonight and support a really good cause. And so we are hosting this Sip for a Cause because Plexus, along with our entire team, we are raising money for breast cancer awareness this month. So we're doing Sip for a Cause. Pink and green is the new healthy. And so wanted to take some time, and for each person that's on here today, I am personally going to donate $3 to breast cancer awareness or breast cancer research. And then I know the whole month for every container of greens that's sold, Plexus is going to donate $3 as well. So a lot of good things happening this month with the support. So wanted to thank you all for coming. For those that don't know me, my name is Kim McGinnis, and I am a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. And I have been on these products for over 3 years now. And I've invited some friends of mine to come on and share as well tonight, but I wanted to personally introduce you to our core products that we suggest everybody start on. And so the first thing is called Triplex. So the first thing is, can you guys see that? Yeah, slim. These virtual backgrounds don't do well for displaying products. I'm not Vanna White. And so our Plexus Slim is critical for optimizing your gut health. It is going to stabilize your blood sugar. It was actually created by an endocrinologist to help people with diabetes, but they soon learned that it actually helped with so many other things. And so we highly recommend that everybody drink this pink drink every single day. It's super easy. And so all you do is take a bottle of water and pour a little stick pack in it, shake it up and drink it. I try to drink it first thing in the morning. It gives me long lasting energy. It is pink. We do call it our pink drink. There is no artificial colors in it or sweeteners. It's sweetened with a natural stevia leaf, and it is colored. The color is from a beetroot powder. And so I love everything all natural that Plexus brings to the table. And so that is really critical. The second product that comes in our triplex is our ProBio 5. This is an absolute amazing probiotic. I know a lot of people take probiotics, and a lot of times what happens with probiotics, as soon as they hit your esophagus, they're activated by heat, and so they start breaking down. So most probiotics don't even get to your gut to work where they need to work. And so what I love about ours is that it's freeze-dried, encapsulated, and gets all the way into your gut where it starts to work. It also has digestive enzymes. That's key because it's going to start breaking down things. It's going to put good bacteria in your gut. It's going to get rid of the bad bacteria. And the most important thing is it is going to get rid of that yeast, that candida that is in your gut. You know, what's candida? Candida is yeast. We're all born with yeast because it's a little morbid, but when we die, yeast is what we need in order to decompose. But a lot of times because of our environment, because of the foods we eat, you know, we have a yeast overgrowth. And you can tie almost every illness out there, you can Google, and there's a direct tie into candida. And so that's what I love about our probiotic, because it actually gets to the root of that yeast and starts to break it down. And so, and the thing that goes with this is my all-time favorite product is our BioCleanse. Trying to get it to show, there we go. So don't let the word cleanse scare you, because yes, it says cleanse, but it's a magnesium vitamin C supplement. And what it does is it gently draws water into the colon and helps flush out the toxins that the probio is killing. You know how when you go get a massage or you work out, you've got that lactic acid, you've got those toxins built up. What do they tell you to do? Drink a lot of water to help flush it out. So that's what this is naturally going to help do. It's not going to get you stuck in your bathroom for 3 days. It's going to gently help. It's also going to help you. Most people are magnesium deficient. And so because it's mixed with vitamin C, it makes it bioavailable. So it's actually going to absorb into your system a lot quicker than on its own. And so those are our key products that we suggest everybody have. And so I want to, introduce one last thing before I pass it on to my friend. So Plexus this month introduced a brand new product. And I really believe that this product is an absolute game changer. This is our new Plexus Greens. So you all know how important it is to get greens into your diet. I don't know if you're like me, you struggle with it. I have good intentions. I buy a lot of stuff at the grocery store, but there's a lot of greens I don't like. I don't like kale. I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't like asparagus. I love a salad, but I don't want to eat a salad every day. I struggle to get the amount of greens in that I need for my body. And so this comes as a single scoop. You mix it. You can mix it with water. You can mix it in soup. You can mix it in a smoothie. You can mix it in anything. But the incredible thing is it tastes good. It has a berry flavor. You mix it with water and just drink it. It is so good. What a great thing to get your kids eating their greens. You know, you can make a smoothie out of this and call it their incredible Hulk juice. You know, they would drink it all day long. And it actually tastes good. It doesn't taste like you're eating grass. It has many fermented vegetables in it, and even has kombucha tea, which I don't even know what kombucha was, but everybody, I see them in the store, these bottles of kombucha, but I hear that they taste terrible. So I'm excited about these products. I've been using it since it came out, and I highly recommend it. But the key is, y'all, good health, you have to feed your body. You have to break down the bad bacteria. You've got to put good nutrients in your body. You've got to make sure that the good things you are eating, that you're able to absorb the proteins and the nutrients into your system. If you've got candida overgrowth, if you've got inflammation, if you have high blood sugar, if your insulin's not stabilized, you're going to have a myriad of issues. And all of these help to target that. So I'm so excited you're here, and I want to introduce you to my first friend. She's a very new friend of mine, and I absolutely adore her, and her story just blows my mind, everything that she's been through. So I wanted to introduce her. Her name is Andi Appleberry, and so let's bring her on screen. Andi.
Thanks, Kim, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for blessing us with your time and your attention. I'm here to tell you my story about Plexus. For my story, it actually began 5 years ago. I was introduced to Plexus by one of my teammates when I lived in Hawaii. I loved it, and to be honest with you, I would have stayed with it, yet I unfortunately had life happen, and I could not do Plexus anymore. Fast forward to, I would say, 5 weeks ago. In the last year, actually, I'm going to say year and a half, we've all been hit by this pandemic. And the pandemic personally hit me in a way in which I was affected by the terrible C word. I was hit by COVID. And I went through about 6 weeks of heavy duty battling with COVID itself, where I lost some of my motor skills, my ability to communicate, along with the issues that I had with my lungs and my heart rate. From there, what I realized afterwards is I became a COVID long hauler. So I had some additional illnesses that came to the forefront that I never suffered from before, including sudden onset diabetes, tachycardia, as well as high blood pressure. So I'm 39 years old, and I never expected that to hit me. I always thought I want to be focused on losing weight because that was a struggle for my entire life. But I never thought that I would be one to say I had to suffer from all of these other things. So fast forward to 5 weeks ago, I was having a conversation with my doctor. And to be honest with you, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, because with all those illnesses came a low immune system. I found myself constantly either getting sick. So I was sick so far this year with everything from a bladder infection, a kidney infection, an upper respiratory chest infection. I was recently hospitalized after I had kidney stones for a kidney infection. And I never dealt with this until after I dealt with COVID. So I made the decision to talk to my doctor and show him the list of ingredients for Plexus, because the last time I felt good and I felt healthy and it was a clean healthy was when I was on Plexus. So my doctor gave me the green light and said, go for it. I said, fantastic. So I went to the website, I signed up, and I was blessed enough to be connected with Kim and this entire group of precious gems. And I'll tell you, it's one of the best decisions that I ever made. Because when I started, I kept it very, very simple. I was already on 15 different pills per day. That was everything from metformin to lisinopril to, oh my goodness, I already forgot my other one, but it was for my tachycardia, metoprolol, yes. And through this year, they've been increasing the dosage that I've had. When I started with the Plexus Triplex, it was simple enough to follow, yet it was also something that really truly focused on my gut health. And you'll find there's more and more scientific data being brought to the forefront about gut health and the importance of not just day in, day out health, but also the impact that it has on COVID, people getting COVID and the recovery after COVID. So I chose to do Plexus, chose to do Triplex, and I'm happy to report that in the last month, my doctor has pulled me from 15 pills down to 10. In addition to that, my resting heart rate, which normally sat in the high 90s, if not the hundreds, is now very happily in the 80s. After my recent stint in the hospital, also my A1C has gone down a full point. So it was a 7.8 at its highest. Now it's a 6.8. Also, my sleep, I cannot tell you, I am a call center director and I have a lot of stress day in and day out. I average 3 hours more of sleep per night because I've been doing this product consistently. And all of that is helping for my overall wellness to improve. And so since then, I've been so anxious to share it with all of my friends and all of my family, because while I can't control what's happening with the pandemic, I can control spreading the information to those that I love and I care for to make sure that we're at our best as we're going through something so difficult, because I want to create a new, better normal. So thank you for allowing me to share my story with you. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I'm so excited to also introduce you to my friend, Elizabeth Taylor Cameron, who is fantastic, and she's going to share her story with you too.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. I am Elizabeth, and I am coming to you live from Brooklyn, New York. And my job tonight is to focus on weight management, since that is definitely the biggest part of my story. So I, like Andy, started Plexus 5 years ago, guys, 5 years ago. And I had tremendous success. I was able to lose a lot of weight, but I am a mom of 3, and sometimes as mothers, we tend to sacrifice ourselves for our children. And I felt like, oh, this money could be going to the kids. You know, I want to get them in activities. So I stopped taking the products. Fast forward to last year, at the height of the pandemic, I noticed that I just started to gain a lot of weight. I was just gaining weight. I felt very sluggish. I had no energy, and something just wasn't right, you know, and I am a nurse, and we're sometimes the worst patients. But I knew that I needed, first of all, to get a full checkup. I felt like something was off. I didn't know what. And I said, you know what? While I'm waiting for my appointment, let me go back on Plexus. Plexus always worked for me. And I know, let me just go back to what I know. So I just randomly ordered, and Kim reached out to me and she was like, oh, I have a deal for you. I was like, okay, sure. I know the deal, fine, I'll do it because I know it works. But I didn't really start to consistently work on myself. Like, I had the products here, but I didn't start taking them consistently until about 2 months in, like after my birthday, when I really saw a picture of myself and I was disgusted. And I don't know if you get like that when you don't like what you see in the mirror, but that's what happened. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, and I said, I have to make a change. And so I made the decision to be consistent and have an overhaul of my health. And so I am so happy that I started back Plexus. It has been wonderful. This face was not this face last year. I looked tired. I didn't have this glow. I had no energy. But now, thanks to the triplex, you've been hearing about the triplex this entire call. And that is what I started on. I started on the triplex that Kim went over. Instead of the microbiome, I did the hunger control. I'm going to turn this background off because it is not helping. Yes.
Look how good you look in that picture.
Thank you. So I did the hunger control slim because I started with doing intermittent fasting. And so the hunger control keeps you fuller longer. And so that helped for me to stay within my eating window. So if you're trying to lose weight, I highly recommend the hunger control slim. I'm going to transition to the microbiome because I feel like I've gotten a good handle on my appetite. So I think I'm going to switch out to the microbiome starting next month. So after doing the triplex for 2 months, I started also with the MetaBurn. This is a fat burner, and I'm telling you, this is good stuff. Good stuff. So it helps, it really targets the abdominal area, your thighs, it speeds up your metabolism. So this can help to accelerate that weight loss. You'll see a lot of inches lost as well, not just pounds. So it's important to measure, take pictures, don't just step on the scale. The scale can be discouraging, but when those clothes start to fit looser or you see those numbers going down with your measurements, it not only targets it targets visceral fat as well, so you will lose inches. And my absolute favorite, I did a lot of challenges on my journey, and one of them was to start your day with a shake. And so I started using our lean shakes. It comes in vanilla, whey or vegan, chocolate, whey or vegan. So I like to mix it up. Some days I do vanilla mixed with blueberries, strawberries. Sometimes I do chocolate with bananas, peanut butter powder, so many different things, spinach. And now we have our greens. So you can add your greens, more pluses. I love vegetables, but it doesn't matter how many vegetables you're not going to get the amount of serving that they say you're supposed to have in a day. I mean, if my eating window is 8 hours, I can't possibly eat that many vegetables, right? So the greens product is, that is key. And for those picky kids who don't like vegetables, broccoli and spinach, yeah, mix it up in a smoothie. And there you go. Your kids are healthy too, right? And so I just want to let you know that there is just so much hope. I call it hope packed in each of these products. I mean, when I see the difference from just a year's difference, it makes you feel better. You feel better on the inside, you feel better on the outside, you look better, you feel better. I mean, what is there to lose, right? And so I just want to encourage you to reach out to the person who invited you, because if you're struggling with weight or maybe illnesses like Andy mentioned, there is so much hope wrapped up in these plant-based natural products. And I'm really excited to share my journey with others and to have others experience this wonderful blessing of Plexus products. So thank you for listening as I share. And at this time, I'm gonna hand it over to my lovely California friend, Cindy, who's gonna talk about our Joyome line.
Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are all getting all this great information. No? Thumbs up? All right. Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm Cindy. I'm here in Southern California. And, I hope everybody's really hearing all this great information about how these products have helped. My journey had many facets that I didn't even knew existed or that could be changed with the product, starting with the triplex, using the lean shakes, the MetaBurn. There's just so many different products. And the one thing that I've noticed is as you try one product like the triplex and you get set in that, then you want to see, well, what else is there for me? And that's where like the Metaburns come in, the leans come in. And one of the lines that I have really been enjoying has been our Joyome. And so let me see if I can get these out of here. We have, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to take off that background too, because it doesn't seem like it's that fun anymore. All right, so backgrounds and none, and there. Okay, so our Joyome collection, we have a night serum. For some reason, mine's coming up backwards. I haven't figured that out. And we have a day serum. Can you guys see that okay? Okay, perfect. So these are our serums that we have for your face. And the one thing with this product that I've noticed is that it works. I used to spend hundreds of dollars, and I hate to even say that out loud because my husband's here, but literally one line that starts with the words Clinique. I spent close to $400 for 1 month supply that was supposed to help with, I was getting a lot of dark spots on my face and kind of like the rings down here under my eyes. And they swore that 1 month I would see a difference. Well, nothing happened. And I know there's before pictures because I even took before pictures and nothing cleared it up. As a matter of fact, that same year, my son, he just graduated from USC, but at one of their, they have a weekend for parents to go. And they have all these great things for you to go check out, these booths. And one of the booths was actually ran by Merle Norman Cosmetics, and they're huge with USC. And so what they were doing was doing this imaging of your face. And they were going to show you the damage on your face to see, so you had an idea of what was working for you. And I'd been on Clinique for 9 months by then. And they did this, now 9 months times $300, friends, 350-ish. That's a lot of money. And so they did this screening on my face and they said, your face is so damaged. You should be using product, is what they said to me. You should be using product. Well, I've been using product that wasn't working. So that year, actually, that was 2019 when this was happening. My friend Kim was sharing her success with the products, and that's how I started. And so now this is what I use. What I love the most about these products is that they're safe. They're actually, when they're produced or when they're first being designed, we go by the European standards. So that's way different than what they'll allow in Europe. Is way different than the free-for-all we have here in the United States. So I know that these products are safe. That's the first important thing. They're plant-based, and they took away those dark spots, which you could see. I had tons of dark spots, and they are gone. But my favorite is the collagen. And this is a powder. It's everybody laughs about the collagen because we just love it, and it's a tiny little scoop. This one's empty because I use it all the time, but it's just a tiny little scoop. It's 2 scoops. I usually sprinkle it on my yogurt in the morning. You can put it in your coffee. You can put it in your oatmeal. It has just a tiny bit of a vanilla taste to it. But what I love about it the most is that it contains the 2 types of collagen that really will help the outside of your body. So type 1 is for your skin. So it helps with keeping it nice and firm and keeping it still having that plasticity, that elastic feel to it. So it doesn't just hang there. So, and I've noticed that a lot because I started to get that little turkey neck, and it has helped me along with the Joyome, with the lotions. And it also has the type 3, which is for your bones and for your nails and especially your hair. And that is like the one thing that I struggled with because I do have a thyroid problem. And one of the issues I was having is that my hair was constantly falling out. And I remember I worked as a speech pathologist for many years, and I had was trying to get a student to say the word long, like for long hair. And I said, well, look at my hair. Tell me what you see. And she said, scraggly. And I was mortified, but out of the mouth of babes, right? So I was like, oh my goodness, I have to do something about this hair. You can only do so much with your thyroid. I'm on medication for that. I have with my thyroid, it's undersized, so there's no possibility of ever getting off the medication. It's just something that I'm going to have to live with, but I didn't have to live with scraggly hair. So the collagen did wonders. The kids, I have to say, the one thing with my nails too is that they were always very brittle and would peel and would crack. And when I started using the collagen, not only was my hair going, but my nails were getting thicker and stronger. And a couple of times, not on purpose, reaching for cards or something to help the student, I would accidentally poke them with the nails. And they would just like, ow, you pinched me, or I know I didn't. It's that's just how strong now the nails are. And kind of even embarrassed to say that when I don't wear socks and I don't clip my nails, or if I don't get a pedicure, my husband will say, you're going to clip the talons. And, it's because they grow so fast. So I just wanted to share with you these fantastic products because they do work. They're awesome products. I can't even speak enough about them, how much my hair has changed, especially, going from somebody who was losing bags of hair literally every single time I would wash my hair every other day, and then combing your hair out, I have a sink full of hair, and take it to the doctor. What can we do? Well, you have this thyroid problem, so there's nothing really we can do. That's a side effect. And so I'm very, very happy and pleased to say that we can combat that. So again, if you are suffering with any of these issues like I was, the beauty of these products is that they're all building on each other. So you start on the triplex, and then you add more in, and each of them will have some benefit, and they build on each other. So the collagen, has some prebiotic in it, and it's just adding to what you're already on. And the face lotions contain ingredients that are just adding on to whatever you're already taking. It's just this beautiful system of no guesswork. Everything is made to work together. You're not piecing it together. You're not trying to figure out if this ingredient is going to work with this ingredient. Plexus has figured it all out for us. And the best part of becoming a member with us is that you get to earn perks, and you actually get to earn free products. I don't know if we haven't heard about that yet, but free products, and this is one of my favorite ones to get for free right here. So again, reach out to whoever has asked you to join us today. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I have so many friends who have had breast cancer and have walked that journey with them. So you being here is an amazing thing, because that donation being given for more research is always, a beautiful thing to be part of. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I was so glad you talked about collagen, because I have a couple of friends that are going through breast cancer treatment right now, and the collagen is really helping them, with their bones, with their hair loss. It's really helping strengthen it. And so it's an incredible product. So I know we're going to finish up. I said 30 minutes. We're a couple minutes over. So if you just bear with me just a minute, I know we're getting some questions in the chat. So what we're going to do, as soon as this call's over, I want you to reach out to the person that invited you, because here's the deal. We've got two different ways that you can get our products. You can get them as a retail customer, or you can get them as a VIP customer. Plexus just recently changed how we do things. So you no longer enroll as an ambassador. So there's no requirement to ever sell Plexus. But the great benefit is you do get a referral link. So we do benefit you if you refer friends, and you get some incredible referral bonuses. But Plexus does come with the 60-day money back guarantee, which is incredible. When was the last time you bought a supplement at Walgreens or CVS or Rite Aid and then got your money back if you didn't like it? I can't tell you, I've got a drawer full of medications and pills and supplements and things that I tried, and makeup and serums, and that I'm never going to get my money back. That's lost dollars sitting in my drawer that I just need to throw out, by the way. But Plexus really does stand behind their products, and every single person that you see on here that is shared, you know, we've experienced incredible results. You know, I have been 2 years in remission from lupus after being on these products for only 9 months. It's been incredible. It's given me my life back. And so I'm so passionate, and I'm so hopeful that supplementing myself, building my immunity super strong is going to help me in the prevention of getting COVID, getting cancer, getting any, you know, doesn't guarantee it, but I'm hoping that it helps. So we all need that added benefit. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on here tonight. I did record this. I am going to have the recording available if you want to share it with someone, because listen, we all know someone that either has diabetes, has an autoimmune disorder, has joint pain, has arthritis, has back issues, has plantar fasciitis, has skin issues, you know, has weight management issues. You know, you look at the number of people that have gotten sick during this pandemic, it's people with underlying health issues. And so we are passionate about sharing this information to get as many people happy and whole as we possibly can. So we want to connect you with the person that invited you. Message them right now. Tell them which area you want to focus on so we can recommend what would help get you started. And then we can talk to you about what that cost is associated, because everybody's different. So we want to make sure we get you with the right products to help ensure your success. So thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Andy, Elizabeth, Cindy, thank you so much for sharing your stories. So greatly appreciated. And I'm just excited that we can give back and help with finding a cure for breast cancer. So have a great night, everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.